Hey there, Terry Hodgkinson. I'm here with my good friend Patrick Porter, and we're traveling around the Florida Keys. One thing I really enjoy doing is traveling. Part of the reason is because you get to see new places, but the other reason is because you get to learn a lot of new things and have different experiences. And Patrick was with me when we went to China a few years ago, and we went to the Wudang Mountains where we did some Taoist Tai Chi and meditation and met with people who lived in caves and all kinds of stuff. And I just wanted to get him to maybe speak about that for a few minutes and let you know what his experience of the trip was. Patrick?
Well, I think if you're out there and you've tuned into this video, then there's some interest you have in maybe exploring some of these more exotic places, but there might be a little fear in going there alone. And I do recommend you go there with somebody who's a seasoned traveler like Terry and his group, because every step of the way we felt very comfortable. There were always knowledgeable people there, and we had a great time, and we learned a great deal. I mean, I'm the type of person who loves a learning vacation, like you're saying, like we're doing here in the Florida Keys, learning about things, visiting Hemingway's house and learning about all the history. And when you go outside the country, it's so important that somebody sets that up where you can spend your time, running around trying to figure out what to do. And I thought that the agenda was perfect. We had enough time for our own leisure, relaxation, recharging. And so I recommend that you look into it. In any of Terry's trips that he's doing, he takes you all over the world. So it's not only a trip, but it's an enlightenment experience where you get to, when we met the Tibetan monk that lived in the cave, we got to sit down, have a tea ceremony with him. You had somebody there who could translate, and we had a great conversation with him. That's a memory that's going to stick with me, the rest of my life. So very much appreciate it.
Great. Wonderful. Thank you, Patrick. So if you're interested in looking at this year's trips, we have one again going to Wudang Mountain in China, where we're going to practice Tai Chi meditation, talk with some very spiritually enlightened people. But as well, I'm taking a group like I did last year to India, and we visit 3 cities in India. One of those cities is the holy city of Rishikesh, right beside the Mother Ganga, or Ganges River as foreigners know it, and right next, nestled right up into the foothills of the Himalaya Mountains. So that's something you're going to want to check out for sure. Have a look at Tao Travel, spelled T-A-O, Travel, in Journeys that Enlighten Your Soul, and you can look at that at www.taojourneys.com. And I hope to have you on this year's trip so we can have some amazing experiences together. Thanks very much, and we'll see you later. Thanks, Patrick.
Okay, thank you, Terry.